परिज्ञाता त्रिविधा कर्म चोदना करणं कर्म कर्तेति त्रिविधः कर्म संग्रहः ज्ञानं कर्म च कर्ता च त्रिधैव गुणभेदतः रोच्यते गुणसंख्याने यथावच्छृणुतान्यपि सर्वभूतेषु येनैकम् भावमव्ययमीक्षते अविभक्तं विभक्तेषु तज्ज्ञानं विद्धि सात्विकम् पृथक्त्वेन तु यज्ञानम् नानाभावान् पृथग्विधान् वेत्ति सर्वेषु भूतेषु तज्ज्ञानं विद्धि राजसम् यत्तु कृत्स्नवदेकस्मिन् कार्ये सक्तमहैतुकम् अतत्त्वार्थवदल्पं च तत्तामसमुदाहृतम् So, in the first line of the 18th verse it is said, information plays a big role in action. And the information means when I get the information that such and such an object is going to be conducive to my happiness, it's pleasant, it can make me happy, it can comfort me. That information is necessary to inspire me for action. Jneyam. I may have the information about the glorious object, but the object also should be available. That is jneyam. Then parijñāta means I should have time for it. I should have the resources to work for it. I should have the time for it, vitality for it, energy for it. Therefore now these are the three things. Information about the very conducive information, very pleasing information about the object, the availability of the object, and my availability. I should be available for it. If I am weak, I am not available. If I have no energy, I am not available for it. I don't have the resources to work for it, then I am not. Therefore, I should be a desirer plus I should have the capacity to search for it. So information about an object, the availability of an object, and my being competent to get it inspires me for an action. Even though this is the truth, but in addition to that, what else? Karanam. I may be competent enough to achieve the object, but I must have the means. I would like to go somewhere and go to Gurgaon and then listen to that talk. I have the interest and I have the competence, but then I don't have the car. That is called the means. That means is called Karanam. Karana means. Karma, action. Karta, the doer. Iti is prakar. Trividaha karma sangraha. Action is ultimately performed by the actor by means of an action. One is the direct facilitator of an action. The direct facilitator of an action is the means of action and the will to act, called the karta. अच्छी तरह से सुनना इस बात को. The direct facilitator of the action, of any action, the direct facilitator of an action is the means of action and the will. You have the will to Gurgaon and you have the car and the driver. Then what do? You have the will, the willing will, not reluctant will, but willing will. That willing will is called karta, karne wala. That willing will is called karta. And what is the indirect facilitator? The information about it, the availability of it, object, and my interest in it is all called, there are always remote facilitators, indirect facilitators of action and the direct facilitators of action. Just because you have information about a thing, you don't go about searching for it, working for it. It is an indirect facilitator. In order to perform an action, you should have the means of action and the willingness to perform. That's our Krishna. The means of action and the will to perform. And what are the indirect facilitators? The information, jnanam, the information about the thing, and the availability of the thing, the usefulness of the thing, and you are having resources. Yes, sorry, there are so many factors, ji, to make you move towards a thing. इतना आसान नहीं है. घर से निकलने के लिए so many forces have to cooperate to push you out of the house. इतना आसान नहीं घर छोड़ना इतना आसान नहीं है. घर में बैठे रहेंगे. Supposing then you have information, there is something going on, and you have the means also, you have the willingness also, and you also have the information that it is going to be nice. So many factors will push you out, will inspire you to perform an action. Therefore, action is not based on one factor, not that you decide to do, you do it. ऐसा नहीं. There are so many factors. And even if you decide to do, and then you have the information, you have the willingness to do, you have the means to do, you have the resources to do, you have the vitality, the energy to do, but still you may not be able to do. Then there are other factors which come in the way. Your mother-in-law says, shut up. Then what will you do? Your mother-in-law says, कहीं जाने की जरूरत नहीं, घर में बैठो. अगर जाना है तो मैं जाऊंगा. If it is so important to go, then I'll go and come. Why do you have? You look after the house. Then what do? This is called a vigna. It's called the obstacle. And if that obstacle should not happen in life, you should have some God's grace. God's grace is required if I have to do something and there are no obstacles. Itna aasan nahi. That is why I say, always be prayerful to guide you to what you need. God, guide me towards my happiness. Guide me towards my mental peace, my mental happiness, my mental education. God, guide me towards the truth. Inspire me and let there be no obstacles. Prayer, we are always in need of prayer. We are always in need of prayer. It's like, just because you eat food every day, you don't grow out of it. Just because you have been eating since childhood. Can you decide now, bahut bhojan kar liya, agle, for the rest of my life I don't need? Can you say that? No. Even before you complete that sentence, you will feel hungry. है ना? इतना आसान नहीं है. Certain things we have to carry till the end of life. They are never discontinued, like breathing. Like breathing. Like taking a bath. Like walking. Like exercise. Like discipline. Similarly, prayer. We don't discontinue them. We continue with them till the end of life. When the body falls, they also stop. They have relevance and relevance and relevance until I discover the truth. Like the river is always in need of movement until it meets the ocean. मैंने बहुत यात्रा किया हूँ, अब मैं यात्रा छोड़ता हूँ. Can the river stop the yatra? The river, can it stop flowing? No. It will continue to flow until it meets the ocean. There it relaxes. Similarly, until we understand ourselves the truth, until self-knowledge, all disciplines have to continue, prayers have to continue, and mental education should continue. They're all daily needs. Because any vigna can come in life. Some problem can descend from above and then I become unhappy. Anything can happen. Therefore, the only thing that keeps us cheerful is God. Keep on tapping God's grace. But anyway, now coming back to the point, you cannot perform an action. In order to be inspired to perform an action, we need, number one, the information about the object, and that it is the information that it is useful, and the availability of an object, and I should be available, I should be free enough to pursue it, I should be strong enough to pursue it, I should be resourceful enough to pursue it, and there should be a means of action, plus there should be God's grace so that there are no obstacles. It's like you have the car and suddenly you discover it has 2 flat tires. And by the time you replace them, the talk will be over. Then you become so angry. Then you call the driver. क्या करते थे सुबह से? क्या करते थे? Then he will say, सुबह तो ठीक था. It is only when you decide. It is only when you decided to go out, they decided to become flat. What can I do? Mataji, मैं क्या करूं? Please understand, even to perform a small little thing, we need so many forces. We need the cooperation of the whole creation. And within these forces, please understand, some are direct and some are indirect. ये बात को समझना चाहिए. There are some remote blessings and immediate blessings. This is over. Jnanam karma cha karta cha. Jnanam, this information. Karma cha, the action, or even object of action, let us take. Jnanam and the object of action. Kartacha and the mind. The performer of the action, what kind of a person is he? If the information is right, if the object is right, and if the individual is a right person, his motives are good, then you have the fruit called happiness. Every action need not make us happy. My information should be good. I should have the right intentions. I should have the right information. And the object should be conducive to my happiness. Then happiness is a moment, it doesn't just descend from heaven. Money can fall from the sky. Happiness doesn't fall from the sky. I have to discover. Happiness I have to discover. If happiness is there in me, if happiness is our nature, then I have to discover. It is not a chance. There is no chance about happiness. By chance I am born into a rich family. By chance I can get money. By chance I got this girl. By chance I got good children. By chance you can get everything in this world, meaning some prarabdha, destiny, karma. But happiness is not the result of, it is not a destiny. Happiness is not destiny. A house in South Delhi may be destiny, karma. But happiness is my education about myself. It's my education, right education about my existence determines my peace. My right education about myself gives me happiness. I have to discover happiness within myself. It doesn't fall from the sky. I can't wait in time for a chance. I can wait in time for money. Maybe something will happen. Maybe something will happen. Maybe some miracle may happen. There may be miracles. I can get money as a matter of miracle, but I can't become happy as a miracle. Therefore, jnanam, right information. Right information means information that is aligned, that is related to the truth. That is called right. Otherwise, subjectively, we will be imagining what is right subjectively. That is why many people start arguing, Swamiji, how do you know what is right? What is right for you is not right for me. What is right for me may not be right for somebody. So, that is wrong. Yes, there are certain things which are very subjective, but the rights and wrongs are not. Like speaking truth is right for everybody. Everybody appreciates speaking truth is right. Honesty is right. It's not subjectively right, it is universally right. Honesty is right. To be helping the needy is right, it is not subjectively right. Helping the needy is right. Looking after the elders is universally right, not subjectively right. Tastes are subjective. You like rice, I like roti. You like coffee, I like tea. That is very subjective. They keep changing. Subjective tastes keep changing. There is no use of arguing. Why do you like tea? Why don't you like coffee? When I am liking coffee, is it not right? Is it not true that you should also be liking coffee? Can you argue like that? They will hit you on the head. Yes. If we argue like this with anybody, they will simply, anything nearest that you can get your hands on, take and hit him on the head. Pagal. In fact, arguments are all redundant in life. You can't argue about the personal tastes. You like that, yeah, I like this, that is the end of it. No, what I like is much better than what you like. You can't say. Say what is better for you may not be better for the other person. One person says, that is why, there are people with blood group, A positive, A negative, B positive, B negative, AB positive, AB negative, and O positive, O negative. Like this, we have got these 4 blood groups. Now the food that is good for A group is not good for B group, is not good for O group. Now, can they argue about it? Say no. So Bhagwan ki srishti mein aisa hai. And when it comes to the values, honesty, is it good or not? Can you argue about it? No. About universal values you can't argue. About personal tastes you can't argue. Then where is the place for argument? Argument is the result of boredom. When you get bored in life, then you look for a person with whom you can sit and begin with gappa and ultimately end up in argument and jhagda. And first you do jhagda in Hindi. Then when it intensifies, then you do jhagda in Punjabi. Wow, what jhagda ji. When it is light-hearted, then it is all in Hindi. तब ठीक बड़ा बहुत बड़े ग्रेट एलिगेंस अच्छे शब्दों से आपको ऐसा करना नहीं चाहिए वगैरह वगैरह आपसे शुरू होता है. And then what happens in the Punjabi, then you all know it. Hey Bhagwan. Therefore, lot of time we waste. We waste a lot unnecessarily arguing. Tranquility is a wise man, a thinking person. He is peaceful without any arguments in his mind. Follow the values to the extent possible. Okay, jnanam. Karma cha karta cha, karma the object of action, karta the quality of the person, tridhaiva, these 3, guna bhedataha, meaning information can be sattvic, rajasic, tamasic. Karma can be sattvic, rajasic, tamasic. Karta can be sattvic, rajasic, tamasic. This is called tridhaiva. The entire, try if you can understand. The endless gradation has been briefed here under 3 heads. It's like the entire gradation in English. Good, better, best. Just 3. But this gradation is endless. Rich, richer, richest. Are there only 3 people? In the riches there is endless gradation. There are endless gradation. But this endless gradation, taratamyam, can be divided into three: rich, richer, richest. Similarly, in Sanskrit also, the entire quality of the mind is endlessly graded. This endlessly graded mind also can be brought under three heads called sattva, sattvic, rajasic and tamasic. Don't think there are only three minds. Endless gradation. But then who has got time to look into this endless gradation? Who is going to look into who has got how much money? Say there are rich people, there are richer people, there are richest people. Bas. There are good people, there are better people, there are best people. There are tall people, there are taller people, there are tallest people. Like this. So sometimes we have to be very brief in understanding things because we don't have much time to be elaborate, unnecessarily elaborate. We don't have to travel all over the globe. Where is the time? Because wherever you go, it is the same thing. And then you go to London, and then you ask for bindi bangan, they will give you bindi bangan exported from India. There is no need. Where is the time? Because I have to look at myself. Where is the time? I am interested in looking at the world, but we are in need of looking at ourselves, the truth, the unlimited, the full, the ocean. The sun is all the time looking at all objects. It lights up the objects. It's looking at all objects. Let us just imagine for a while, and the sun itself doesn't know how bright it is. The sun itself doesn't know how luminous it is. It goes about seeing everything, but itself doesn't know its glory. At that time, what should the sun do? See everything, but also have some time to see itself. Similarly, we go about seeing everything, illumining everything, but then we don't know how luminous is this seer. And therefore, we have to be brief also in life, in many respects. We don't have time to be elaborate. If you have to be elaborate, there is only one topic that deserves to be elaborated on, and that is Vedanta. Therefore, jnanam karma cha karta cha tridhaiva guna bhedatah rochate guna sankhyane. That there are three kinds of minds. Sattvic minds, rajasic minds, tamasic minds, and then combinations. Some sattva, some rajo guna, some tamo guna, more sattva guna, less rajo guna, least tamo guna, or more rajo guna, less sattva guna, least tamo guna, or more tamo guna, less rajo guna, least sattva. Like this you have so many kinds. These combinations can create variety of individuals. All this is said where Guna Sankhyane. Guna Sankhyane means in Vedanta while talking about these gunas. In the context of describing the three gunas, that is called Guna Sankhyana. Guna Sankhyana need not be considered as Sankhya, Smriti or anything. Wherever there is a context to talk about, wherever there is a context in which there is a need to talk about the human qualities, the mental qualities, sattva, rajas, tamo qualities, in that context they are talked. In the context of the duty is talked. When Krishna spoke to Arjuna He talked to him about his duty. You can't run away from the battlefield. Especially after the declaration of the war, you want to go on a chutti. Kitni, kya ji? Then it amounts to almost deserting. Yes, you can't get chutti. Even those people who are on chutti are called. They are called back to do their duty. Therefore, there is a context to talk on duty. There is a context to talk on the possible mental qualities. That is called Guna Sankhya. Guna Sankhya means where the qualities are enumerated. Sankhya means enumerated, talked about. Where the gunas are counted, where the shades of these three gunas are counted. Projyate gunasankhyaane yathavat shrunu. And yathavat, correctly, shrunu tanyapi. When I am talking here, Arjuna, listen to them carefully, correctly. Don't unnecessarily be absent-minded. You can be absent-minded in every context in life, but not while studying Vedanta. While studying Vedanta, don't be absent-minded. You lose a lot. But supposing while eating food you are absent-minded, not a big loss. What if we don't really register the taste? क्या हो गया? कोई बात नहीं है. Ultimately you suddenly discover you are full. Good enough. Suddenly discover we are full and then you get up. मुझे मालूम ही नहीं था इसमें नमक ही नहीं था. I was not aware. अच्छा, it's good जी. It's good for your blood pressure. I don't think really absent-mindedness causes such a big loss in life. And even if it causes loss, it's very insignificant, nothing great about it. But when it comes to studying the scripture, while studying the Gita, while studying Vedanta, give your full attention because there is something that is conveyed which can make you happy. When it comes to the scripture which guarantees you Anandam, then give your mind what is there. You don't have to give your full attention to everything in life. It's too tiring. Giving full attention is too tiring. क्या करना? You can do a lot of things half-heartedly. Half the heart can do and half the heart can go to sleep. But while studying the scripture, suppose you are studying, you are reading a novel. If you do it mechanically, what is the big loss? What do you lose about it? What do you lose? क्या होगा? Maybe you may have to read it again. Not a big loss. The loss is insignificant. Even if there is a loss. But the loss is enormous if I become absent-minded about my existence. If I ignore what my existence is, then it's a big mistake. Therefore here Bhagavan says, Yathavat Shrunutanyaphi. Next verse ji. Sarva bhuteshu yenaikam.
Sarva bhuteshu yenaikam.
Bhavamam vyayamikshate.
Bhavamam vyayamikshate.
Avibhaktam vibhakteshu.
Avibhaktam vibhakteshu.
Tajnanam vedhi satvikam.
Tajnanam vidhi satvikam.
Which is the most right information. I define a right information is that which is connected to the truth, which pertains to the truth. Which pertains to the truth. The truth that is there in every yuga. It's like everybody wants to be happy. Is the truth in every day. It is the truth at every moment of life. I want to be happy. Everybody wants to be happy. A bird wants to be happy. It wants to be comfortable. A cow wants to be mentally peaceful. Every living being wants to be and be peaceful. You can't ask for more. I want to be and be peaceful. Existence is loved unconditionally. Peace is loved unconditionally. It is the truth in every yuga. You can't change it. That man wants fundamentally, he wants to be and be peaceful. Can he change that desire? No. Can he change that desire? No. Even if he doesn't get peace for years, but he will not change that. He will continue till the end of life. I want to be peaceful. I want to be peaceful. Even a dying man says, leave me alone, I want to leave the body peacefully. And if there is a lot of pain in the body, he would ask the doctors, please give me something, some painkiller, or give me some cyanide so that I can leave the body. Yes. That is, when pain is too much, one doesn't mind willingly to take cyanide also. When a person takes cyanide and dies, he leaves the body. Please don't interpret this phenomenon that he only loves peace but not existence. Aisa nahi. He wants to be peaceful. By way of leaving the body, he wants to be peaceful. The love for peace means I want to be peaceful. And divide that sentence into two sentences. I want to be and be peaceful. There are two. I want to be peaceful means not that I want to look at peace. It's not that I want to see peace. I want to be peaceful. Even when we use the expression, I want to see peace, it means only I want to be peaceful. And therefore, the right information is connected to the truth. What is it? Sarva Bhuteshu. The correct information in life is in all living beings. Yena, by which education, ekam bhavam, one truth, avyayam, the eternal, ikshate, one sees. The education that tells us that there is one truth in all living beings. The education that tells us that there is only one truth in all the living beings. There is no difference. Avibhaktam vibhakteshu. And that information, that truth is undivided. It is not that everybody has a similar truth, but the same truth. We don't have the similar truth. Because similarity also implies many. Same. It's like in every bubble, the same sun reflects, or a similar sun. Same or similar? Same. The same sun reflects in every bubble. In all the oceans, the same sun reflects. So there is a difference between sameness and similarity. We don't have similar gods, similar truths in us. We all have the same truth. Anyway, we'll move with it. I'm going to ask you a question. Reflect on this. Do we have... You want to be happy. I want to be happy. He wants to be happy. She wants... Everybody wants to be happy. They're all similar wants or same want? Same want. It's not similar. The same want. Same. Even when we use the language, they're all similar, but as we profoundly think about it, it is the same. Because every time everybody has the same love for happiness. Just as our love for peace, our love for existence is the same, the truth that abides in all of us is also the same. It is avibhaktam, undivided, vibhakteshu, in all the forms that are divided. It is undivided among the divided. The forms are divided, but the being in all of them is undivided. Avibhaktam vibhakteshu. This information that we all have the same truth helps us so much to live with others, really. To live with others. You see, you look different, I look different. Your class is different, my class is different. Your caste is different, my caste is different. Your nationality is different, my nationality is different. Your gender is different, my gender is... There is a lot of headaches in this society. We concentrate more on divisions. And we carry the divisions into our soul also fundamentally. So because there are so many divided forms, we think fundamentally also we are divided. Once we read the divisions into the fundamental nature of ours, then we cannot have proper attitude. We can't accommodate others. It's very difficult. Therefore, the divisions born hatred must be ironed out with the information that there is no, we are the same truth. The sameness of the truth that abides in all of us have to, that information that we are all made of the same stuff. We are all made of the same stuff fundamentally. We are all made of the same stuff. Can help us to live with another person with an attitude. I am going to use a Hindi word, right? Apnapan. You understand apnapan? Is the same truth as me. Apnapan. He is not an alien. My mother-in-law is not alien. My God, at least to live with your mother-in-law, you must know the truth. Are you able to follow? Yes. Not only mother-in-law, even daughter-in-law, you should know that. Daughter-in-law koi kam nahi hai. Hey Bhagwan. Therefore, in order to be happy with the people in the household, sometimes what happens, our dislikes for the people are so intense. The person is a little not so good looking, you don't like. His height is not adequate, you don't like. He has no hair on the head, you don't like. and he makes noise while eating food, you don't like. There are so many reasons for which one doesn't like. Then when you don't like a person, please understand, and still if you have to live with him, is it enjoying or suffering? It is suffering. If you have to enjoy somebody's companionship, at least not suffer. You may not enjoy, but don't. If I should not suffer somebody's company, then I must know we are made of the same stuff. The looks are different, the forms are different, the minds are different, but the root is the same. The branches are different, the root is the same. I tell you, there is a bird, Burundi bird. You know Burundi birds? Okay, Burundi is a bird which has one heart and two heads. Something again, one body with two heads. And one head always feels jealous of the other head. I am all the time feeding and looking for the worms. And the benefit this head also gets. You understand, I am feeding all the time. And the benefit this head also gets. So in order to kill this head, I should bite some poisonous weed. I must bite a poisonous weed. So one head decided to bite a poisonous, it bit a poisonous weed and both died. This is what happens in life. Every family is a Burundi bird. आजकल की दुनिया में every family is a Burundi bird. I hurt the other person and in the process if it hurts me, it doesn't matter. I don't like him. सब खत्म होने दो. What is a world war? सब जाने दो. सब जाने दो. हम भी जाएंगे, वो भी जाने दो. What are these terrorists do? They don't mind dying, but they want to kill and die. What is this thinking, Baba? It's terrible. Life is meant to be lived, ji. Ananda se lived. Life is meant to be lived happily and understand things. Supposing you kill somebody and you also get killed, what do you get out of it? Therefore, Vedanta helps us to live happily with others. Bhagavad Gita helps us, this teaching that there is only one truth in all the living beings and it is available for understanding, is useful for living with others. Tat Jnanam, and this information about oneself with the understand Sattvikam is the right information. Therefore, when the information is right, my attitudes will be right. When my attitudes are right, my actions will be right. My words will be right. My language will be right. When my attitude is good to the other person, if I have the right information about the person, he is the same as me. There is no real difference. There is no difference at all. He wants to be happy, I want to be happy. And when he transcends his mind, he is absolutely peaceful. When I transcend my mind, I am absolutely peaceful. In order to be happy with a person, it doesn't have to be your mother or father. We don't have to like a person to be happy with the person. I have to be wise about the person. I have to be wise about the person, not like a person. Like can change. Today you like, tomorrow you don't like. Wisdom is different. Wisdom is the right information about the person. We all live with the thinking that they are of a different caste and I am a different caste. ये मद्रासी हैं, पंजाब तो क्या हो गया जी? क्या हो गया? Is the same. What is the difference between Pacific, the wave from the Pacific Ocean and the wave from Indian Ocean? What is the difference, Ji, between the wave of the Pacific Ocean and the wave of Indian Ocean and Arabian Sea? What is the difference? They can also have a problem. You belong to Arabian Sea, I belong to Indian Ocean, you belong to Pacific Sea. They can fight. They can fight. And they can all become miserable? Yes, they can all become miserable. What does it matter? As long as. The only problem in this thing is small thing. I want to add a clause. When I have to live with the other person, not only I must be wise about others, they must be wise about me. But supposing they are not wise about me, if they don't have this understanding that we are all the same stuff, unnecessarily we have raga dveshas, we have the same stuff. What is the difference between your hunger and somebody else's hunger? A person who is an African and one is a white man and a black man. Is a black man's hunger black? A white man's hunger is white. So human beings must listen to certain literature which talks about the truth about them. We are not in need of some speculations about God. We are in need of looking at ourselves. What are we made of? What are we? Fundamentally. We are more in need of looking at ourselves. That is called Vedanta. Vedanta prompts you to look at yourself. Don't imagine who is God, where is God, what is He doing. That's not our need. That's not our need. I want to be happy is our need. I want to be happy. That's my need. हमको क्या? Bhagavan is there in heaven or in hell. Who cares? Suppose there is a God. And who is in heaven? And till yesterday he was in hell. तो क्या हमको क्या फर्क पड़ता है जी? हमको क्या फर्क पड़ता है? So I want to be happy. That's all. Therefore Bhagavan says, the right information in life is this. What is the right information? It is not the right information is not like this. Oh, if you get a lot of money, you can have a lot of happiness. The wrong information. Oh, if you have a lot of securities, you will be very happy. That's all not true. Your happiness depends upon without reaction, how you can live with others. To the extent you can live peacefully with others, to that extent you are peaceful. If you can live with your wife and your husband peacefully, you are peaceful. If you can live peacefully with your children, you are peaceful. Because most of the time I have to live with the other members of the family. Because when I get out of the house and I go to the workplace, there also I have to be peaceful with others. I don't have to like them or dislike them, but I should be wise about them. There is a difference between like, dislike and wisdom. Wisdom is an objective information, the right information. We are all the same. Not only say, but see how true it is. Therefore, right information brings about right attitude. Right attitude brings about right language. Right language brings about right actions. And everything right creates a right atmosphere. And everybody can relax in that atmosphere. Truth is meant to relax us. Truth is not meant to live life. Truth is meant to help us to live our life peacefully. Truth is not meant to, truth doesn't tell us, oh, leave your life, leave your members, leave your family and go to Himalayas. It is not anti-living literature. Vedanta is not anti-living literature. It puts life into your life. It puts life into your living. Yes. Therefore here Bhagavan says, Sarva bhuteshu yenaikam bhavam avyayam ikshate avibhaktam vibhakteshu tajnanam vidhi satvikam. Therefore the kind of information you collect, you receive in your mind, it is that information that determines the quality of your life. The right information. Oh, if you have a lot of money, then you will be very happy, is a wrong information. Not true. It is not something unnegatably right. It is not right for all times. It is not right universal. Not right forever. Whereas this is right forever. That we are all made of the same stuff. Let us not fight, let us live together. We are all of the same truth. It is valid, it is right forever. Samajh gaya na? Then next comes, what is Rajasic? This is called Sattvic information, the rightest information. And what is Rajasic information? Rajasic means little less than right, not right, wrong information. That will come in the next verse. I don't want to give you the wrong information, talk about the wrong information in today's class. We will keep it. Swamiji, should we come to the class to hear the wrong information? Yes, you must know the wrong information also, so that you can avoid it. Yes. Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purna Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaja Purnameva Vadishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you.